So good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Hotel Park in Rovinj. It's a very beautiful setting for the second full workshop organized by the IUCR DDD Working Group. And the title of our session this time is Metadata for Raw Data from X-ray Diffraction and Other Structural Techniques. So we had a very successful workshop in Bergen some years ago now, in which we laid out the goals of the working group, the challenges that were in front of any proposal to routinely deposit diffraction data on the large scale. And one of the things that came out from that workshop and from subsequent meetings was that it's all very well being able to archive raw data, but you need to be able to characterize it so that you can effectively validate it, reuse it, and get the most benefit from it. And this workshop specializes, focuses really on all those aspects of metadata in that context. It's a rather unusual workshop in a way because it's rare that metadata is coupled with scientific imperatives. Metadata is very much a buzzword in the digital library and repository world. We want, in the course of the next 2 days, to demonstrate to working scientists that it's an integral part of the science they do, that they publish, that they share, that they analyze, disseminate, and so on. We have a stellar cast of speakers addressing a very wide range of topics from both the applied scientific and from the data management perspectives. I'm looking forward immensely to the next couple of days. I'm sure that we'll have a fantastic workshop. Just a couple of minor housekeeping points before we get started. So just outside the room, there are bathrooms to the left. A little further down, there's an area for refreshments where the coffee breaks and where the lunch will be served. We have a timetable, a little sheet that I hope everyone has, which will give you the time of the breaks and of the presentations. I apologize for the fact that the program book hasn't made it to Rovinj in time. It's been printed, it's on its way, but it's not actually going to get here until after the workshop. But it includes reprints of the publications in Acta D that came from the previous workshop. It's quite a significant book in its own right, so please pick up a copy from the IUCR booth at the main Congress during the course of the week. We have the pleasure and privilege to be in this beautiful Adriatic resort. We're a relatively small group physically gathered here, but thanks to the generosity of a number of sponsors, we're able to broadcast to the world. All the proceedings of the next 2 days will be available streamed live on the web and subsequently archived for scrutiny on the DDD workshop working group webpage. The sponsors who've helped us in this way are on this slide. So particular thanks to Dectris, who very generously provided a large sum that went towards funding the web stream. And in addition, further helpful support came from IUCR journals, who are very interested in the publication and dissemination aspects. Cambridge Crystallographic Data Center, who have a lot to do with metadata in characterizing the data that they store and make available to the community. Wiley, the commercial publishing partner of IUCR, who are also interested in the publication aspects. Fitz Karlsruhe and the Inorganic Structural Database, who have equal interest in well-characterized data. Oxford Cryosystems as an example of the smaller experimental companies that see the importance of metadata. Bruker, who likewise are very keen to get the best characterization of the images from their detectors. And CODATA, which is an international interdisciplinary organization that looks at data, scientific data in all its aspects, and taking a very close interest in all the work that we've done over the years. So we'll try to keep to the printed timetable as best we can, and I'd like therefore to hand over to John Helliwell, who will review the the progress of the diffraction group since the last meeting. Thank you.